Lots to discuss tonight. I'm pretty excited, so let's get right into it. Welcome to the Final Wager. I'm Keith Williams. Bridget, one of our challengers, has a penultimate wager. She's got the lead, 12,200. Jess, our returning Vermonter champion, 8,400. And Sawyer, good friend of the Final Wager, in third, 7,600. Bridget could aim to put this away right now. She'd need 16,801, so that would be a wager of 4,601. The interesting thing there is, if she gets it wrong, she's going to have 75.99, which would put her just below Sawyer. If ties are still allowed, that would be an interesting wager to go for 4,600, go for the lock tie, but not going to work here. She could also try to get Sawyer out of contention. Remember, if third place has less than the difference between first and second, then third place is eliminated. Together they have 16,000, so she could have 16,001. And that's going to be a wager of 3,801, which, if she gets that wrong, is going to put her to 83.99. So, if she's going to go for that much, she might as well go all in anyway for 4,601. The other thing I would suggest is going to have more than 1.5 times Jess's score. That would put Jess in a crushed situation where she would have to get final right and Bridget would have to get final wrong for Jess or Sawyer to have a chance. So 4,200 is half that, 12,801, so 601. The 2,000 wager is fine. I have no problem with it. But she missed, and now she is down. Bridget is down to. I lost my initial color. I don't know where it went. 10,200. I don't know why I chose green. I knew that was a bad idea. It doesn't erase well. 10,200. So now we get a pretty straightforward situation here, even though the scores are bunched. 8,400 for Jess, 16,800 again. That's going to be a wager of 6,600 out of Bridget. If she's wrong with that wager, she's going to be left with 3,600. So Sawyer can wager up to 4,000. And Jess can wager up to 4,800. Now, if Sawyer doubles up, he's going to have 15-2. You'll notice that Jess's score is closer to Sawyer's than to Bridget. So Jess would have to wager more than 4,800 to cover him. She might as well go all in. Or at the very least, 6,600? 6,400. But I'm going to put her there. If she's wrong, that's going to put Sawyer too low. Bridget, I guess, could just cover Sawyer with a wager of 5,000. And in that case, she's running to 5,200, so Sawyer might want to cap his wager at 2,400. Alright. Enough of that. Go with blue now, and if Sawyer goes for, well, let's start with Jess. If Jess goes for the 4,800 amount, she's going to have 13-2. Yeah, it's a wager of 3,000 on Bridget. I don't really like that. Might as well go for the 5,000. Of course, well, if Bridget misses, she'll have 7,200, so won't worry about that too much. If Sawyer goes for this 4,000 amount, he'll have 11-6. So if Jess thinks that Sawyer's savvy at wagering, which I hope he is, 11-6, that's going to be a wager of 3,200. If she's wrong with that wager, she'd be left with 5,200, which is that same amount that Bridget would have if she covers the small range. So 2,400, we'll reconfirm that. I'd move that up to the top. And then zero cover wagers. Now I can use green because I don't have to calculate anything. These two are separated by 800, so 1,600 is good there. Jess is playing really conservatively, 800 at most. No reason for that, though. These two are separated by 1800, so 1800, 3600. And yeah, there might be more, but we'll leave it at that. Oh yeah, these two are separated by 2600, so it'll be 5200 here. And 2600 here. Alright, pretty good wagering all around. Bridget going for the lockout, Sawyer going for the bigger range, and Jess going to lock out Sawyer. That would have left some money on the table had she been right, but she wasn't. Sawyer, congratulations. New champ. Say that a lot lately. I hope he can hold on. We'll find out tomorrow on the final wager.